And I said, what the hell? I literally was like, what does that mean?
But getting back to what I'm here to talk about, Claritin, I'm very excited to be teaming up with Claritin.
It's amazing to see Kelly Rowland's journey from being a member of the iconic group Destiny's Child.
It's Destiny's Child time again.
I'm so excited that I have my sisters here with me, spreading a positive message.
To carving out her own solo success, and now venturing into the world of acting with her role in Tyler Perry's upcoming film Mea Culpa, which will be released on Netflix on February 23rd. However, among her exciting new venture, it appears that the focus has shifted to some unexpected incidents. One such incident is Kelly's suddenly leaving from The Today Show, which has sparked discussion among viewers. Plus, in her recent interviews, the topic frequently returns to her former groupmate Beyonce and the possibility of a Destiny's Child reunion. Kelly is clearly growing tired of these same questions which overshadow her personal milestones and projects. During a recent appearance on V103 to promote her movie, host Big Tigger's interest in Beyonce and the possibility of a reunion seemed to irritate Kelly. It's understandable that she's frustrated by the lack of focus on her own projects, given that she's constantly drawn back into discussions about her past.
Your sister dropped a whole new couple of songs, and it's my understanding that Renaissance 2 may or may not be country based. And then there's a rumor going around that Renaissance 3 may be either rock based or a DC reunion.
That is her business to talk about.
Damn it, woman.
And I know that you all are tired of answering those questions. But fans like me for the DC and Destiny's Child reunion, and when y'all took that picture, it got me like really excited in my feelings. I'm like, okay, is this really going to happen? But we still gotta ask every time we see either you. We never see Brittany. Come on.
No, but just ask them. I'm here talking about Mea Culpa on February 23rd, and that's what I'm most excited about right now.
Kelly Rowland has clearly struggled with this issue for years, feeling overshadowed by endless comparisons to Beyonce and a lack of recognition for herself. This pattern has persisted since her days in Destiny's Child, where she frequently found herself in the background, despite her desire to shine as a solo artist. Beyonce's father and Destiny's Child manager, Matthew Knowles, had a significant influence on Kelly's career path. Kelly's potential to shine has been stifled by management decisions in the past, such as when collaborating on a song with RB Group Next. Next, Robert Lavelle recalls wanting Kelly to take the lead on a song, but Matthew Knowles intervened, keeping her out of the spotlight. This highlights the difficulties Kelly has had in claiming her own identity and creative expression in the shadow of Destiny's Child and Beyonce's fame, despite her true talent and contributions to the group's success. Kelly has frequently been sidelined and limited in her works of art.
Me and Kelly were really close. If you look on the second album, she's like, calls me her big brother. It was really cool. And she had told me that she really wanted to shine, and she didn't feel like she had the platform to do that. I'm gonna tell Mona that I want you to lead it with me. I'm not thinking about who's bigger, who's gonna be the bigger, or none of that matters. It's loyalty. So we tell Matthew. Matthew's like, you sure? I don't think that's a good idea. And I'm like, wait a minute, don't you manage all of them? How you gonna say that's not a good idea? In hindsight, of course, I'd rather be having a record with Beyonce per se, singing back and forth with me when you look at it. But when you stand on something, that's what you stand on. So, and it's all love, and it's not like it's B's or anybody's fault like that. It was always those managers, y'all know managers.
The representatives in between, the middleman, cutting another deal.
Exactly, cut us right out.
Kelly Rowland's journey has been a constant battle with Beyonce's rising shadow. Kelly was constantly overshadowed by her bandmate Spotlight, as Matthew Knowles played the strings. Even as Kelly went solo, Beyonce's name lingered, casting a long shadow over her career. Given Beyonce's iconic status, it's no surprise that interviewers want to know more about her life. But Kelly is the one who ends up answering questions. However, with Beyonce avoiding interviews, Kelly becomes the default source, leading to her dissatisfaction with being constantly overshadowed and undervalued. Another person said, they don't realize that every time they ask Kelly about Beyonce, basically saying she's not important. And what she has to say is not important, unless she's talking about Beyonce. Kelly openly admitted to feeling like a second best, a sentiment fueled by the media's constant comparisons to Beyonce. While both are surely talented, they have distinct roles in the industry. However, the media's ongoing practice of downplaying Kelly's accomplishments in favor of Beyonce's greatness reinforces this sense of inferiority. Despite their distinct talents and contributions, Kelly is pushed to the background, unfairly overshadowed by Beyonce's larger-than-life presence. The way Kelly is repeatedly asked about another celebrity is extremely hurtful. Yes, they are close, but she is promoting her own projects. I hope her management instructs interviewers to keep her questions Kelly-related.
Gave you flowers for your ability to play second to Beyonce.
I love B. I know that she's a light, but I know that I'm a light too.
But it's also created such an interesting role for you where like you could have rested on your laurels and just been like, hey, I'm a part of this iconic group. My best friend's the biggest star in the world. We kick ass. We're awesome.
Yes,
but
and her best friend / sister is one of the big stars in the world too. Like, we both shine together. It's just a cycle and a space for all of us to open up doors for each other instead of compare. Don't be so limited. And I feel like people who compare are limited in their minds and they limit themselves. And so don't do that to other people.
Rosenberg attempted to diminish Kelly's star power during the interview, but she quickly asserted her own worth, declaring herself a star shining just as brightly. Kelly once struggled with feelings of inferiority, but now exudes confidence and refuses to be belittled. This fortitude was demonstrated when she stormed off the Today Show set, a move portrayed by the media as diva behavior. Kelly allegedly left due to inadequate dressing room conditions, which were essentially a cramped closet. When she asked for a better space, she was told she wasn't as important as Jennifer Lopez, who had a larger room. Kelly, who had appeared on the show several times before, knew better accommodations were possible. It appeared that they were intentionally destroying her importance. To add insult to injury, they implied Kelly left because they questioned her about Beyonce earlier that day, reinforcing the narrative that she was in Beyonce's shadow. Kelly may have been irritated by the Beyonce question, but she handled it with grace. However, it's doubtful this alone prompted her to storm off the set, as portrayed. The dressing room incident seems more plausible, especially given Hoda's apparent confirmation of the situation. She should instruct her managers to inform all interviewers ahead of time not to ask her anything about Beyonce, Destiny's Child. Kelly's decision to walk away may be considered unprofessional, but it was most likely motivated by a sense of disrespect. She felt undervalued and decided to make a stand. Despite the Today Show's portrayal, many people defended her, pointing out that her reputation does not fit the narrative they attempted to create. Kelly understands her worth and is tired of being underestimated. What are your thoughts on the impact of Beyonce's father, Matthew Knowles, on Kelly's career? Do you believe his management decisions affected her success? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. And thank you for watching.